Alright, now we done got to the fluff. It's over with. Let's finish that. Let's talk about the bars now.
Okay.
Let's get to the deepness of Venomiss. Yeah, you're pretty. You already said that. I seen you with short hair. I seen you with long hair. I seen you with red hair. I seen you take pictures. Look, you got it. Now that we're past that.
Right. Let's get past it.
The heiress of the echelon.
Ooh,
that's
my favorite.
Deep title.
Yes.
And you got some deep music on it.
That's my favorite.
Tell me about the echelon. What made you the heir to it?
So Heiress of the Echelon came out of me thinking, if I only got to make one album in my life, how would I approach it? If I only got one chance and I died tomorrow, what would I want to leave the world with? And then the Heiress of the Echelon title comes from me not wanting to replace anybody. That's not what it's about. Let me make that very clear. I'm not replacing nobody, but I'm taking my seat with them, particularly in New Jersey. You know, I'm from Jersey, so for me, I think all these people I look up to. And if they had to listen to my album, I wanted them to have an album they would be proud of. That they would be proud to say, you know what, this is the level of quality that we like. This is the level of quality we work with. So the whole concept of the album came to me one day. I was laying in the bed and I said, damn, if I had to make an album and I had to play it for people in the industry I look up to, what would I want them to know about me as a person? So I want them to know I'm strong. I want them to know I can hold my own. I want them to know I write hip hop and R&B. I want them to know that I can be fun, but I can also be serious. And I just started building on that. And when I recorded that album, I only had the one song done, which was Clap.
Clap is a classic.
Clap is a classic. Million plays on Spotify, yes.
Classic.
Classic.
But there's other classics on it.
There's a lot of classics on
Yes,
there.
it is. Tell me about your creative process and how you came to the understanding that the message was completed when you finished that album.
So I got like 12 songs in, and I scrapped half of them because I felt they didn't speak to the volume I wanted to speak to. And then I replaced them with songs like Suffocate and Ocean. Ocean almost wasn't even a song. Like Ocean's the one with the R&B singer and the guitar. That almost wasn't even a song. I didn't even write to it until the end, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that one. Even the title song for the album almost wasn't a song. Empires almost wasn't a song, and something just told me, like, go bigger, speak more. Don't be afraid. Don't hold back. Just go. And I went back to the drawing board and I recorded 6 more songs to go on the album. So it's really like 30-something songs that was gonna be picked between, and I got rid of half of them and started over. So
I'm confused because okay, I'm looking at the playlist now to refresh myself. Nah, Get Down. Come on.
Oh my God,
Pull
that's
it
my
out for
song.
me. I love Get Down.
Get Down is my song. First of all, let's start with the intro. Let's
do
start
it.
for the intro. The intro is spoken word. I wrote that probably 2 days before I sent the album off to be distributed. And I just had a feeling like I need to get this out. He had given me this beat to use for the intro, and I'm like, E, man, I don't know what. Shouts to E Sharp, by the way. I said, E, man, I don't know what to say on this. Like, this is not a rapping beat. I'm not gonna rap on this. And I was just sitting in my living room, and I said, I'm gonna talk about the things I've been through and just paint a picture of what I had to face as a female MC, and I did. And there's so many people when I first released the album who wouldn't even get past the intro because they were stuck. And to be honest, the intro, that whole first album, I handed to KRS and his wife. That's how I got on the show. I met them at the airport and I handed them that album. And his wife just kept saying, the intro though, the intro, you told spoken word, like that was so dope, the intro. And that's how I got, it opened so many doors for me. So the intro showed my versatility because I attacked it way different than I could have. And then we go into, what's the second song on the album? Suffocate. No, Salute. Salute is second. Salute is me just introducing myself. I ain't the best that ever spit it or the best that ever did. I'm the best at being me, the best me that ever lived. And then I just kind of go into it from there, a little bit of bars. We get into Suffocate's next. Suffocate is my jam. Suffocate is me being irritated with everybody always telling me what to do, so I just was like, That was like my angry letter, basically. Suffocate was me telling him, leave me alone or die. Like, that was what Suffocate was about. Like, just stop talking to me, leave me alone. Get Down.
Dope.
Get Down.
That's,
Get Down.
I love Get Down.
I love Get Down. That was one of my favorite records. And the hook came out of, I had the hook in my head, and my engineer, shouts to Mitty, because he engineered the whole album. And I'm like, Mitty, I wish Nate Dogg was alive. And he said, why? I said, because I got this hook in my head. Like, I got this hook in my head. And I sang it to him, and he was playing and did it. And I said, get in the studio. Get in the booth. And he was like, okay. And he didn't like it. He's like, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I was like, no. You have to do it. And when I came back to the studio next time, not only had he done it, but he had executed it right. And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. And that's one of my favorite cuts on that album.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Thank you.
So let's go into your progression.
Yeah.
Because Eris of the Echelon opened my eyes to something that most females who rhyme don't have. And that's pinpoint precision on delivery.
Okay.
That's where you excel.
Thank
What
you.
a lot of people who rhyme don't. You can have bars, but you don't have, when you pinpoint,
Yeah.
it punches, it hits right there at the moment. So you're like, ooh.
Ooh, what was that? Ooh, yeah.
But other people be like, oh, she nice. She
Yeah.
nice. But when it hits, when people hit something, you turn your head a little bit. And All Eyes on V, I seen that mark grow.
Yeah.
You have a visual maximum pressure.
Yeah.
Now, that's a very hard thing to swallow. And I'm going to tell you why. For one, it's very rare you see a male-female dynamic,
Yeah.
but they're both scrapping at each other
Yeah.
while making a mark on a track.
Yeah.
How did you own your skills to be like, you know what, I'm nice, get whoever, and on the track, it's going to be fin for your life with me?
I started out battling. I started out in the streets. I started out in the ciphers on the corner, Puerto Rican Day Parade. I jumped in everybody's cipher. I didn't care who was rapping. I was like, oh, okay, move. I just jumped in everybody's. I started out with the lyricists. My cousins were lyricists. We played in the house. It was a lot of my guy cousins, a lot of trying to take him down, trying to beat him out. So I've always had that competitive spirit where it's like, you're not going to out-rap me. Like, we about to go. Like, so I've always approached it that way. And it translates over into my music writing because I never wanted to be just a straight battle rapper, so I started writing music. I started writing, what I mean by that is at the time when I was rapping, battle rap didn't have a platform. So it was nowhere for me to go with it. So I started writing songs because I felt like I wanted to be more versatile. I didn't want to be the MC that can't write song, but I could write 220,000 bars, but I can't write a song. I didn't want to be that MC. So I challenged myself to start writing songs. And my first songs were terrible. I'm just going to say that. They were terrible. The bars were great, but I didn't understand the structure. I didn't understand how to bring you in. I didn't understand how to... I didn't have the precision back then.
But wait a minute. Isn't that usually how it goes? When you start rhyming, you sound like somebody else. Then when you find your way, you're like, oh, there's a structure?
Yeah.
Oh, a bar is structured? It's
Oh,
not
that's
just
something
what
I'm
I
supposed
say.
to do. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, even in hearing that, that's what I mean. Like, you can spit.
Thank you.
All right, fine, you can spit. Everybody knows that. Then it comes to, she can spit and she delivers. Ooh, that's dope.
Yeah.
But then when you get to that point when you hit, bam, that's when you capture the spirit. Michael Jackson once sung a song called "Windows to Your," what was it? "Windows to Your Heart." Is looking through the windows to your heart. He talks about the eyes and how the eyes pull out. Then you have MC Light, "Eyes are the windows to the soul." Venomiss's music is the windows into the bigger picture. What is the picture that you're painting?
The picture that I'm painting, number one, is that females are not just a cute face. We can hold our own. Like, for a long time there, it was a female didn't get on unless if she was attached to a male name.
Yeah.
She had to be his sidekick, like, so to speak. It was almost like Batman and Robin. You have a male rapper, and then here comes a female rapper. It's like, and here's Ludacris, but now in female form. It's like, that was always the thing. Like, Here's one rapper, and then we're gonna bring in a female behind them, and then the game starts changing, and it starts becoming, here's a female, oh, and there's other people on the label, and that's where we're at now. But in not all cases is the respect still there, and they still struggle with that. It's like they're still looking for the male that she's behind. We haven't gotten to that point yet where the female can come out 100%. Like even Nicki came out behind Wayne. So we haven't even gotten to the point yet where a female can come out 100% and from the gate they're like, oh, she's dope, period. They don't say she's dope for a woman, she's dope for a girl. There's still always a dope for at the end.
Yeah.
And I fight for that because I know I've done songs where I out-rap people. You know, and they're guys, and the male ego is a very fragile thing sometimes. So you get a lot of guys that I've had a guy pull me off a song because he's like, "Well, you out rap me, and I feel bad because my verse wasn't as good." I'm like,
"Step your bars up."
I'm sorry, sorry, that wasn't the intent. You know what I mean? That's just the type of writer I am. That wasn't the intent. So my purpose is to be the leader of the new females, the females that are gonna kick the door in and be like, okay, we're here and we're not taking no prisoners. We are kicking ass and basically writing home about it.
So I'm about to tell you something that I hope it doesn't come across the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
I love women who do music.
Yeah.
It's like a little crush I got.
Yeah.
And when I interviewed Gail Campbell, I told her what I love about a woman who can sing is that she can pull the essence of emotion from a being that's spiritually not emotional.
Yeah.
From a woman who can rhyme, you can pull the essence of thought out of people who are not intellectual.
Right.
So understanding that, congratulations on winning that award for Album of the Year.
Thank you.
How satisfying was that as a creator, not just a lyrical rapper?
I have 2 Album of the Year awards. I know you know. But I'm the first female to win both of them. That's why it was important to me. Both of them. I was the first female. They never had a female to win. And it was the most surreal moment for me because I was like, oh, somebody gets it. It was like somebody like drawing a circle and then somebody taking a crayon from you and drawing the rest of the circle. Like, okay, oh, you see I'm drawing a circle. You see it. Like, it was one of the most surreal moments I've ever had. It was very important to me. I didn't think I was going to win anything. I just came to be supportive and come out and you know, be a good sport and be there and everything. And when I found out I won, like, I cried. I was like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. And since then, I've been nominated every year since 2014 across the country. I've been nominated for an award somewhere. It's either Best Female Rapper, Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, Collab of the Year. I've been nominated since 2014 consecutively. So that tells me I didn't lose my audience and I didn't miss my mark. But it was definitely one of the dopest moments I've had, like, period, hands down. Like, I wouldn't trade that for anything, so.